Hey everybody, welcome to MagnaWave Office Hours. I am Elaine Pauly, the president of MagnaWave, and I am here to do office hours with you guys today. So welcome. Let's see if I got some chats. Please, in the comments, tell me where you are and where you're watching from. Let me see if I can see them. With you, Chris, I don't see the comments. Should I go to Facebook? I don't know. I want to make sure I can see y'all's comments since I don't have the phone today, but please. Okay, well, if you're here and you're watching, please comment. Comment so I can know if the comments work. And tell me where you are and where you're watching from. Yes, Carly, good morning from South Dakota. Great. We are working. You guys have my full hour to talk to you all, chat with you. Anything to do with MagnaWave, PEMF, our machines, our attachments, our MagnaCon event. We have a lot of stuff going on right now. We just wrapped up the Derby here in Kentucky. Lots of drama around that as well. So we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Let's see. Jessica, hi, in Eastern North Carolina. Marcy in Montana. Laurel in Utah. Let's see. Becky in Stephenville, Texas. Hi, Becky. Tracy, hello. Tracy Walker Bush in Indiana. Carrie, hello from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Great. Okay, Leslie's in Colorado. Thank you, guys. So feel free to put your comments in or your questions in the comment section. I will read them out, but I'll go ahead and get started. We are working on the app. We have moved it to a new, bigger, better platform, and it should be up this week. So at any time now, the app will be back up. I know it's a pain, but it will be up. It'll be even better than ever, so please bear with us. Also, this Friday, we are sending out an email. If you purchased a MagnaCon ticket, live or virtual, we are going to have a chance for you to get some of those extra entries to win the machine. So if you've never been to MagnaCon, we give away a machine every year at MagnaCon, sometimes more than one machine at MagnaCon. So if you bought a ticket, you're already entered to win if you are going live. If you are virtual, you have not been entered to win the machine. So you will need to use the extra ticket purchase whenever the email comes out this Friday. So look out for that. You know, enhancing your chances to win is exciting. And we are giving away a new machine this year, a brand new machine that we'll be launching at MagnaCon that no one has seen before. So I'm really excited about it. Hi, Dawn and Bob. Oh, hi. So Dawn and Bob say, hi, Elaine from Common Sense Healing. How are you guys doing? Okay. So Lisa says, I'm coming to MagnaCon and I would like some info on the HalloWave party. Okay, Lisa. So HalloWave is Friday night, starts at 7 to 11 at the hotel, so you don't have to leave. We'll take about an hour break in between 2 hours sometimes from the sessions to the party. 7 o'clock, we'll have light food, light hors d'oeuvres, and drinks. And then we will have some games that you could play to earn money. You take that money and turn it into chances. Around the room at the HalloWave party, there will be different prizes. So like tens of thousands of dollars worth of prizes. You'll be able to take your winnings from the games and put tickets in to win those prizes. And then we draw winners from those tickets. So it's really fun. Now, last year, I believe, or the last time we were live, we did Derby was the theme, or the Roaring 20s. I can't remember. They're all kind of running together. But this year, we're doing a HalloWave. So we give away prizes based on how you dress up on Friday. So we want you to dress up in Halloween costumes. You know, we will be in Halloween costumes. It's Halloween in June, and it's going to be fun. We got some fog machines. Everybody's going to dress up. We vote on the best dress costume, and you win a prize. So it's just a great way to get involved and kind of, you know, wrap up the event and everybody have a really good time. There's a live band, dancing, and lots of prizes. So just bring your costume and change into it. It could be any type of costume that you want, as long as it's appropriate. Okay. Nola says, attending virtually, I just need to buy my ticket. Nola, go buy it. They are on sale right now. Let's see any more. Anybody else have a question about MagnaCon? I'd love to talk about it. We are doing MagnaCon again next year. It will be live and virtual. We're really hoping that it will be, we'll be able to be at full capacity because we are sold out right now for the live version of MagnaCon because of COVID. So we are at limited capacity, but we're still over about 250 people. Let's see. Good. Hi, everybody. Hi, Deborah. She can't come. You're in Texas. Good morning. Good morning from Oregon, Danny. Let's see. Leilani, hello. Aloha in Hawaii. I love that CBD that you sent. It's amazing. Thank you for sending that, by the way. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about, Sophia says, hope you had a nice birthday yesterday. Thank you, Sophia. Yes, my birthday was yesterday. It was really nice. You know, anybody that's a mom knows that it's pretty much just like another day with 3 kids and it's a school day. And we had soccer that night, but my kids were so sweet. My husband, they made me a very special dinner. We opened presents and I got to eat cake. So sounded like a perfect day. And it was beautiful here in Kentucky. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. So I cannot complain. I mean, it was a beautiful day. Sandy, good morning from California. So we posted the link for the MagnaCon tickets. Again, if you have purchased your tickets virtually or live for MagnaCon, look out for the email that you will get on Friday. It will give you the opportunity to purchase an extra chance to win a machine at MagnaCon. We are launching a new machine at MagnaCon. I don't know if I was supposed to tell you that or not. There's probably people in this office right now who are like, Elaine, but we're launching a new machine that we've been working on for several years. So we're really excited about it. And it will be the machine that we are giving away at MagnaCon this year. Besides giving away a machine, pulling somebody to win at MagnaCon, we also have an event on Friday night called HalloWave this year. Dress up in Halloween costumes. You'll play games with everybody. You'll win tickets from those games, and then you can put the tickets into the prizes you want. Some of those prizes are attachments. Some of them are my business builder class, marketing materials, lots of stuff, tickets to next year's event. So you get to pick what you want, and then we pull those names out before we start dancing. It's a really good time. Let's see. Angela says, I know practitioners can't get reimbursed for MagnaWave treatments, but if I work with a doctor or chiropractor, can they get reimbursed? If so, where do you get CPT codes? Okay, so Angela, your doctor's office would have to do some research based on the state they're in on what if they have a PEMF code for the state. Okay, majority of the time there isn't one. Most of the ones that do have CPT codes are class 3 bone stimulator devices, which are very, very strong, and you probably wouldn't bump that in this category. But we are working towards getting those CPT codes. If you have an LZR, the codes are in the practitioner portal and in the, I believe they're in portal and in the certified group. So those codes are there, so you can use it that way. And yes, I believe that the doctor could get reimbursed. I don't think they have to own the machine. I think that they could rent or lease or whatever the machine and get the CPT codes for the LZR. But I'm not for sure about your state's codes. Until we get a universal code for us, I won't be able to give those, state by state. But I do know of people who have used the LZR. They've done like an LZR and a MagnaWave treatment. And the customer has gotten a prescription from their doctor. They've come to a practitioner, they've got a treatment, and then they were able to take the paid receipt back and get refunded from their insurance. That was, they had really good insurance. And it varies by state. Hi, Maureen. She said, good morning. Let's see. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Becky in Iowa. Okay, yeah, Angela, only for LZR. So let's see, Carly. So even though we are only got virtual tickets, we could still win. Carly, you could still win the machine if you buy the entry on Friday. So everybody who bought a live ticket is entered to win the machine. What we decided to do is allow you to purchase to get into winning the machine. So on Friday, if you would like to purchase an entry to win the machine, you could do that. That email, again, will go out to virtual and live attendance people on Friday. So you can get a couple extra. We usually do this during MagnaCon where we allow people at the event to purchase extra. Well, this year, we're not going to do it during the event. We're just doing it before so that we could keep track, make sure everybody's name is on the big wheel. We spin a wheel and then your name will be multiple times if you buy multiple entries. Okay. Tracy, are the games going to be the same as always at MagnaCon? I don't know if we went with the same people, but very similar games. It's usually some sort of card games, stuff like that. And we have a really good turnout with those games. So yeah, pretty similar. Might be a little bit changed because we might be with a different company. Let's see. Any more questions here? Taylor said, when do virtual ticket sales stop? I need to get a ticket. Taylor, that's a really good question. I don't want to answer it because I think I don't know for 100%. So I'm gonna let somebody comment. I don't know. I don't think there's a reason for them to stop maybe 24 hours in advance, but it could be a week. I could be wrong. So I don't want to mess up my whole office and have everybody mad at me because I said the wrong thing. I should know that, but I just am not confident. Let's see. Okay, sales in the 31st. So they end the virtual ticket sales in the 31st. And by the way, we are giving away things just to virtual people, and we are giving away things just to live people. The only thing that they're both intertwined is the machine. So if you don't get your tickets by the 31st, we want to make sure that you get all the information so you know where to log in. We want to make sure that you are able to tune into everything, that you're entered to win everything. You have access to the HuVa app. So you will actually have a cell phone app where you'll be able to see some of these videos, interact with the people who are actually at the event, and be in the groups and ask questions. So it's a really cool experience. It's very similar to what we did last year for MagnaCon, but instead of it only being virtual, you'll actually be seeing everything on the app that's happening live as well. So I think that's a really cool way to do it. So it's important that we get you in, we get you set up, and we make sure you're comfortable before the event, because we won't be able to, if we sell tickets too close to it, we're not gonna be able to help you. We're gonna be too busy, actually doing the event. So we wanna make sure you're in and you're ready to go. Let's see. Jeanette, hi. Jeanette's in the UK, across the pond. Okay, Katie says, I have a horse that I'm going to work on this Friday. She has a stifle issue. Has been lame for 3 weeks. Wondering if the LZR would help. Yes, Katie, the LZR would help. I would do both. I would do both. And what I love the LZR for is for any animal or person that seems like they're overreacting from PEMF, like they're not comfortable with PEMF, or they have a battery implanted device, or if I have a really hard to beat case. Like, I'm like, why didn't, usually with MagnaWave, I'll see something pretty quickly, but sometimes you don't, right? And when I put that LZR in, I've had almost 100% success when they're combined. So if you ever have one of those really hard cases, when in doubt, add the LZR. And then if you have an issue where, maybe a horse isn't as comfortable, or a person's not as comfortable, or they have a battery operated device, that's when the LZR is amazing. How do I find out if my state reimburses for the LZR? Christy, there is a sheet that is in the group that explains a lot of this. And there's also Curtis Turchin, who works with LZR, who would be happy to talk to you as well. But I believe most states do accept those codes. Let's see. Maureen, I can't wait for MagnaCon. Me neither. I missed it. I mean, I really missed seeing you all. So I'm really excited about MagnaCon. It's going to be awesome this year. We're doing hands-on training every day. So that's exciting. Instead of doing it all on one day, we've added livestock. I mean, it's just going to be a lot of fun this year. We have a lot of stuff going on. We have a lot of giveaways. I can't wait to see everybody, even if we're a little smaller than we should be. Let's see. Charlie says she's in Pennsylvania. Looking forward to MagnaCon again this year. I'm so excited. Maureen Boyle said, stack your solutions. That's right. Stack. Anytime that you could put multiple modalities together, the better your chances are of getting, quicker, easier, better results. We've noticed that with like the Wave Oasis, where, you have the vibration, you have the PEMF, you have the binaural beats, all of that. That's 3 different modalities stacked together, which really give you that full mind-body experience. I mean, that's what we want to do. That's what MagnaWave is trying to do, is bring you, obviously, the best PEMF equipment, and then the best options that we found that work with you guys with our PEMF equipment and can benefit you and benefit your customers. Jennifer says, can't wait to attend in person for my first MagnaCon. Yay, you're going to have so much fun, Jennifer. Like, every year I learn a lot. Like, I learn so much. Plus, we go to Churchill Downs. You guys are going to learn a lot. We get to see the racing. We have a delicious meal. I mean, it's not just education. We really want it to be a networking event for you all. Like, we want you all to learn, but we also want you all to meet each other and bond because, like I like to say, MagnaCon or MagnaWave isn't a competition. It's a community, right? Like, we don't have to compete against each other. Like, we can work together. There are enough animals and people to go around. You couldn't possibly do them all. I hear all the time in my class, well, my area is saturated. And really, all you're telling me is that you don't know how to pivot, okay? That is, areas are going to be saturated. People are going to compete against you. If you buy a McDonald's, Wendy's is going to open across the street, okay? If you're a doctor, there's another one down the street. If you're a dentist, there's another one down the street. If you're a chiropractor, there's one right across the way. Every single person that's in business has competition. But what I have found, and trust me, we used to just do horses. And if you see, we do all sorts of animals now. We've added other things. You have to do the same thing in your business. You have to sell not only your machine, but yourself. Why should somebody come to you because you have the LZR, because you understand it, because you also have this, other modality that may not be associated with MagnaWave, because you went and got some education, because you treat pigs and not just horses. A lot of people will say, well, there's, all the people here in my area, all the racehorses are taken. Well, did you go down the street and check out the livestock barn? Did you go to the, roping or anything? There's so many different types of barns, and especially in horses, many of you know, we don't cross disciplines very well. And that's what you really have to do. You have to get out of your comfort zone. And that's what we had to do as a business. That's what any business has to do. And you have to find a way to make it work. And we're always trying to give you tools to do that. If you feel like you are, it's saturated in your area, that you're struggling to grow your business, please sign up for my business builder class. I cannot tell you enough how important it is to, again, have the community of a group of people who are going through the same things. I have a wealth of knowledge of struggling to get this modality out there. I mean, trust me, my dad and I have been there. We've been at shows. We've been struggling, knocking on barns. We know what it's like to try to get people to pay attention to what this is. And we know what it's like to really think outside the box and add things. So learning from everybody, we have you set goals. You really have it reinvigorates your business. So whether you're just starting, you've been in business for 10 years, 3 years, 4 years, and you've kind of hit a stalemate, please invest in yourself and pay for the business builder class. I know it's expensive, but I will tell you, if you go to any one-on-one business class like this, I spent $1,700 for one when I first started. I spent another $10,000 about halfway through to get some coaching. So $750 is not bad, you all, I promise. And I really do give you my time for 6 weeks. So we really do give you our time, my time. You get a bag full of custom marketing materials. It's worth it. I haven't had one person tell me that they wish they didn't take it. Not one. So if you're stuck, please sign up for that class. It is impossible for me to give you all this knowledge in just office hours. Okay. Alicia says, I really like the LZR so far for myself. I tried using on my chestnut mare and she started snorting. Quite freaked me out. We'll have to work on this. Was she snorting like she didn't like it or like she did? I don't know. Maybe it was just a new release for her. Let's see. Kim says, my goal is to order the Wave Oasis chair in June, but I don't think I'll have enough money by then. And I'm treating a lot of people and bought a massage table used. As an alternative to Wave Oasis, in the meantime, which would be best to have the Mag Energy mat or the travel mat? Differences, benefits. Oh, Kim. So, ooh. So, Kim, well, I don't know what machine you have. So if you don't have a Pulse Pro or above, I would go ahead and just get the Vibration Oasis because you can spot treat and do the vibration. The cool thing about the Oasis line is the vibration, okay, and the binaural beats. It's a total mind-body experience. Yes, it's full body PEMF and full body vibration, but when you put a customer in the Vibration Oasis and you spot treat their back with just a large loop, they get excellent results, and they take that headphones off and they're like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. So it really is excellent. If you're just looking for like a mind-blowing experience for your customers that you want to keep them coming back and you don't have a Pulse Pro or above, and you want to save some money, I'd get the Vibration Oasis because you could spot treat again and have all the vibration and the music. Plus, it's just amazing. Now, if you're looking to just have a full body PEMF session, I would go with the full body travel mat. And, that would be what I would, if you want a full body that you could put in a chair. Yes, you could feel it, but is it the same as the vibration and the PEMF? No. The cool thing about the Oasis is that really amazing experience. But if you're not traveling, then I would recommend saving up and getting the Vibration Oasis or just waiting and getting the Wave Oasis when it comes out. Okay, let's see. Oh, Lisa, it's your first office hours live. Hey, girl. Maureen Boyle says the investment energy you guys put into MagnaCon is unbelievable. Thank you, Maureen. We really do try. It started as one day open house in the basement. If you take my class, the old leaky basement that my dad and I rented out years ago. And people just wanted to come meet us. So I said, well, we'll just do a Saturday. And it was packed, man. We were packed in there like sardines. And I was just kind of blown away and everybody wanted more. So hence MagnaCon was born. Let's see. Maureen says she needs more MagnaWave people in her area. That is very rarely said, Maureen. I commend you. It's true. I mean, there's so much opportunity. And you know what you find when there's more people is that your neighbors, everybody knows what it is, right? So they're looking for the closest person to them. It's so much harder to have to educate everybody. Especially when you have a good team of practitioners and you're able to send customers to each other and work together and take vacations and really grow this community, man, you can make a ton of money. Let's see. Lalani, I always say your name wrong. How many attendees are estimated to be at MagnaCon? About 250 people is, I believe, is all we have, plus our staff and speakers. Alicia says, I'm interested in seeing the Oasis Mat if you have to try at MagnaCon. Yes, girl, we will have several of them to try at MagnaCon. The Vibration Oasis and the Wave Oasis. So we put the link for the mats there in the comments. Oh. What is the difference between the Hertz Delivered between the digital and analog machines? Looking at the specs, I see the analogs have a larger range. It's really not that different. It's just the amount of electricity that is pulled from the wall to make that explosion in the spark chamber machines. I mean, it's an explosion in there. We just have to pull more electricity. So that's what that's saying. We're pulling more hertz to make that happen. The digital machines, since it's more like a computer chip, they're running less. They're not having to pull as much energy for that. Let's see. Dawn says, regarding the LZR, is it okay to use the LZR on the face after putting on skincare products? Not ointments, but creams and serum. Is there amount of time to wait? Dawn, I believe that what you want to do is make sure that there's no retinol or anything that makes your skin sensitive. And yes, I believe it is okay as long as it's dried and in the skin. That's totally fine. Just remember, you always need your eyes closed if you're going to put it on your face. Your eyes don't ever need to be open. You can also treat your teeth through the skin. It penetrates right through. The mouth actually is almost like a window. Like it's so thin that it gets right in there into the mouth as well. So yeah, you can have some lotions as long as they're not, they don't say like sensitive skin lotion. Like they're not for sensitive to sun or light. Anna Lee, what is last day to register for MagnaCon? The 31st. So May 31st is the last day to get your virtual tickets. And if you want to get your virtual tickets, I'd get them now because Friday we're sending out the only chance to get the extra ticket or the extra entry to win a machine. We are giving away a machine at MagnaCon, upwards of $10,000 that is brand new that nobody's ever seen before. So excited. Carly Kirkpatrick with the big question. What's better, the digital or the analog? Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So neither of them are better. That's like saying, what's better? A Toyota Prius or a Prius or a Camry, okay? That's all what you are trying to get out of it, okay? People who have tended to use digital or analog first, if that's the first, whatever machine you use first is usually the way that you like it. So like if your first blush with PEMF was a Semi or a Maya, then you probably will like the digital because that's what you're going to compare everything to forever. If your first blush with PEMF was like a Max, which was mine, then you're probably going to like spark chamber because that's what you're used to. Our spark chamber machines have come a long way. The beautiful thing about digital used to be that you never had to send it in. That's not true. Those machines need maintenance. There's no regular maintenance, but they do need maintenance. The spark chamber machines have come a long way in the recalibration. If you have a new Pulse Pro, a new Julian, you hear that before the machine starts. I guess that's my best impression. But it makes this like really fast clicking noise. That's the machine recalibrating itself before you begin pulsing. So it's really important to know that those machines have come a long way. So they need much, not as much regular maintenance. But any machine that has this type of power coming from it, and any electrical machine, your TV, your computer, anything that has electricity, they have an 8% fail rate. We have a much better percentage than that. And our machines are built with the highest, standards that could possibly be out there. So which is better between digital and analog? It's really about where you're located in the world and what you prefer it to feel like. A lot of people don't like the digital is very done. They don't like that. Where the you'll hear other companies talk about the erratic pulse and how they have that, they keep your cells on your toes. That's what all analog machines do. All analog machines have erratic pulses from time to time. Okay. Some people are like, I need it recalibrated. I'm like, that's what other people sell for. They sell against their machines doing that. So we do recalibrate them, but having some erratic pulse is a good thing. Obviously, if it's uncomfortable, you don't want it. But that's pure PEMF. I mean, it interacts with the fields around it. It interacts with the energy in the air and the humidity in the air. So all of that can go to make that pulse a little bit different. And some people believe, there's purists out there that believe that that's the best way to get PEMF. I have found that for me and my husband, we loved the Max when we got the Maya and we started using the digital. We were kind of weary, because again, we were comparing to the Max, and we both found that it worked just as well for us. So it's really about what you're comfortable with. Woo. Let's see. Angela Medea says, what does the Braintap do compared to using a butterfly loop on the head? Angela, the Braintap has lights, red and blue lights in it. And then it also has, and it covers your eyes. There's no PEMF in it at all. But it has music and like these sessions where it talks and really like self-help sessions where you basically manifest all of these different things like quitting smoking, losing weight. It really just helps with brain entrainment, teaching yourself how to be more successful in business. I am a wholehearted believer of this. Honestly, if you aren't practicing in your head and imagining different scenarios of how things can go, and you're not talking to yourself positively, you're not going to do well. Like, I have found the way I speak to myself, my intentions, what I want and where I want to be are extremely important on what happens in my life. So that's really what this does. It allows you to manifest some of those mental things that you struggle with, whether it's stress, pain, anxiety, your business, growing your business. There's a MagnaWave one that explains what the MagnaWave is doing while it's in your body. So it's just a really cool thing to add to your PEMF sessions. Elaine, do you feel the Kentucky Derby controversy helps MW practitioners because we are an anti-inflammatory device and the acquisition of Medina spirit use? I'm sorry, it's jumping. Betamethicine, an anti-inflammatory steroid, was allegedly used. Alani, great question. So today, about 9 a.m., my phone started blowing up. And it was the local television stations here in Louisville. They're actually interviewing my dad and I at 2 o'clock today. The local TV stations are, and then tomorrow we'll do 2 more interviews. They want to talk about just that. Why are there anti-inflammatory drugs out there when there's machines like this that could do the same thing without any of those issues? And that's been a question I think everybody who's watching this has asked themselves for years, right? Obviously, we need veterinary medicine, and we need veterinary medicine to, you never want to stop doing that, right? You need to listen to your vet. But I think there are times where, as a whole in a community, we need to start thinking about these alternative options and these, scientifically proven ways to really help ourselves and our animals and make them more mainstream. And that's where, as a person in the PEMF industry for a long time, we've hit a lot of roadblocks. I mean, they're trying to regulate us more than they regulate Oxycontin in 11-year-olds. Like, that's insane to me. There's very, very few side effects, if any. But these drugs are getting right through. And that's kind of the same in the horse racing industry. So it's really about our society saying, you know what? We're sick of this. Like, this works. We like it. We want to hear from our doctor, but we want our doctor to accept, and be open to some of these other modalities as well. So we'll be sharing those news interviews with you later this week, hopefully. So they're interested in learning, and this is the conversation we need to have. But do I feel like it's good for you? I don't think it hurts. I think the more attention we bring to this and not let it slide under the rug, the better we are as the equine community as a whole. So if the only thing that hurts us is the more regulation of touching the horse. So because these things are happening, like on Derby here, we can't even get into the barn. Like, I have to get my driver's license. There's a cop standing next to me when I'm treating Derby horses. Like, it's serious. And that's because of these drug things. They don't want anybody to have any they don't want you touching the horse, and then there's a problem and they blame me, right? So it's gotten very regulated. And what we need to do is go back to, as a community, a different way of thinking about caring for our animals. Okay, trigger point, equine sports massage therapy. Deaf need the business training. I'm in Laramie, Wyoming, and no one has heard of what I do. How do I educate but not push? Thank you. Love being part of this team. Okay, so the best thing that I could say is confidence, confidence, confidence. If you're selling and you feel like you're selling, you're failing, okay? I will walk in anywhere and talk about what I do. If somebody happens to be next to me in line at Kroger and they're like, oh, my back, I'm like, I got something for that in my car. Have you ever heard of MagnaWave? Check it out. It can really help you. And the reason I say that is because I genuinely want them to feel better. If they roll their eyes and look at me like I'm crazy, I'm like, you're lost, dude. You're lost. Let me know when the pain gets too bad and you've tried everything else. Keep my card. Like, that's it. I walk away with the confidence knowing that it's their loss. So you have to have that confidence to take your machine everywhere. You have to post interesting content. Go to local stores. I mean, I teach a whole class on how to do this, how to bring it to your community. So please take the business builder class. But the number one thing I could do is you've got to be confident and you've got to stop being salesy. And I can teach you how to do that. Lisa, if I use the LZR on a horse head, do I cover the eyes? No, they'll close their eyes on their own. I mean, you can, but usually they'll close their eyes. It's not going to really hurt them. You just don't need to have it directly on the eyes. It's not, but you don't have to cover them. Okay. It's bouncing around, you guys. I'm sorry. How much total time is safe to use the LZR if you have multiple areas to treat? Sandra, you could do like I did, you could do 10 minutes. I mean, I usually did about 10 minutes across my belly. So 1 minute, 1 minute, like 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. And then I would go back. Okay. But I could still do a minute on my shoulder, a minute down. I mean, so it's not like MagnaWave where you're oxygenating the blood and penetrating. You can use a little bit more time. It's not going to hurt. The sessions are short. So, I mean, I think the most I've ever done is 30 minutes, and that was a lot. So Dawn and Bob, who I love, by the way, they took my business builder class, have had significant improvement using Braintap. They've had a 40+ pound weight loss, manifesting career opportunities, etc. That's what I'm talking about, Dawn and Bob. That is what I'm talking about. That Braintap, you don't understand how much your mind affects your life. Like, so many people don't get they're eating because of, why they're eating, when they're eating, and how if you have like an understanding of what's going on and a better understanding and better intentions, it can change your life. Congratulations on the 40+ pound weight loss. Kim, can you share a link to the interview afterwards? Yes, I will, Kim. We will share it once it goes on the air. There'll be hopefully we'll be on all 3 newscasts here in Louisville this week. Hannah, like the car wash story. Yes, they are still calling me to come to the car wash to do treatments. Still, they call me like once a month. I keep telling them to get on the map and find somebody nearby. And if you're in my business builder class, I'd love to tell you the car wash story, but it's true. Like you just have confidence, and if you build it, they will come. Let's see. Does the LZR Penetrator have to treat laminitis? That's a great question. I think that it's not going to hurt, but I would say doing the LZR on the top and the PEMF on the bottom would be the way I would do it. It's definitely not going to hurt. And can it penetrate it? Yeah, give it a shot. You might have to do like 3 or 4 times in a row. Let's see. Any other questions? Janine Anderson, do you have an update on the Simi 5? I purchased one over a month ago and love to get it. I know there's been a delay with the supply chain, but hoping to have an update. Janine, me too, girl. We are shipping some. We've gotten some in. So like people who ordered January, February are finally getting their machines because we do have some product, but we're fulfilling those orders first. So I will say that the supply chain has supplied some parts. So we're rolling, we're getting machines out. So I'm hopeful that yours will be shipping soon. Kim, for those of us who could sell machines to earn, can we also sell Braintap to earn? Yes, Kim. There's an affiliate program through Braintap. If you go to the app on if you log into Braintap portal on your computer, you could sign up to be an affiliate, and then you can have links and sell through them, just like you would through us. And that's a great thing to do. You can also purchase the headsets through us if you would like, and resell them. If you want to do that, we can work that out. Let's see. Christy says, I've had a digital machine. I have an analog now. I like them both. That's how I am, Christy. I like them both. So if you're just tuning in, we were talking about the difference between digital and analog and which one is better. There is no better machine. I would say this. If you are watching this right now and you are interested in buying a machine, please do your homework. I mean, really, ask the tough questions. Like, really, anybody who sells, manufactures, or distributes PEMF equipment should be able to answer some basic questions. They should understand the difference between digital and analog. They should not be bashing anybody. They should be able to really have a just excellent educational conversation, and they should learn what your needs are and give you the machine that they think would best match you without overselling you. If somebody is telling you for personal use or even a small business that you need a $30,000 machine, they are lying to you, okay? You do not need that to have a small business or a personal use machine. You don't. There is no machine in the United States that is better than anybody else's in terms of a proprietary signal. A lot of the spark chamber units that are sold today, all based on one machine. Yes, they've improved. Is the PEMF in there? It's PEMF. It's generated in the same type of spark chamber, maybe a little different. It's like gas cars. They're a little different, but they're all going to get you there. So it's really, there shouldn't be any of this. Ours is better because we have an erratic signal. All PEMF has even digital machines can have an erratic signal. There's a lot of that, so much like uneducation. So many people are ignorant in our community that they buy machines thinking they're getting something special, and they end up not being happy. So I really, please do your research. Go get on the map of our website, get on the map of anybody's, find somebody who has a digital or analog, go see them, schedule treatment, go try them. I actually am working on a wellness center, a wellness club here in Louisville. We're going to have PEMF. We're going to have, well, obviously MagnaWave. We're going to have float chambers, cryo chambers. I mean, I drove all the way to Dayton to try the cryo chamber before I would think about buying it. I mean, I think that that's just doing your due diligence. We offer a rental program, to try before you buy program. I mean, that should be there. I mean, that's what you should do. If you haven't, and this is for all my practitioners and anybody interested in PEMF period, please go check out PEMFprofessionals.com. That is PEMFprofessionals.com, also known as the Association of PEMF Professionals, or AOPP. They have an excellent education program. I believe that they're coming out with another level of like human and small animal. And our education is great. It's very much around our machines and what they do. Their education is more PEMF based, and I loved it. I mean, I took it. It's fantastic. They also have an intro to PEMF class. I think it's $25. And it really, I actually was able to talk to Lauren, and she asked me some questions about what people need to ask and what they need to do. So if you are wondering what to ask before buying a PEMF machine, what you need to know, it really breaks down the difference between analog and digital, the difference between a whole bunch of different things, Gauss levels, so that if you do decide to buy a machine, or let's say you want to educate somebody that is interested in buying a machine from you and you're a MagnaWave practitioner, that course is a great thing to share with them, because they're able to really have an intelligent conversation, and they spot that when people are saying something that's not true. You can get this same type of education by reading for hours online and different studies, but the way they put it together is just simple and excellent and easy. It's just a great way to get all that information, and it's cited information with actual sources. So it's not just, one person saying it. These are medical studies and really scientific journals explaining the difference. Okay. Let's see. So we got Lisa. I'm looking at getting the Pulse Pro. Should I wait to see what the new machine is at MagnaCon? I can only afford one. Ooh, Lisa hit with the big dog question. Well, there won't. Oh gosh. So if you, I'll tell you this. I think you'll be happy with the Pulse Pro. If I were you, I think you'd be happy with the Pulse Pro. So I believe we only have a few Pulse Pros in stock right now. I would, I think you'd be happy with the Pulse Pro. I love the Pulse Pro. The price is excellent right now. You won't be disappointed. And I think if you wait to get the new machine, you won't be disappointed either. But if you're wanting to get started, the Pulse Pro is a great option. Let's see. Been doing my homework the past year. Other companies are not so willing to talk shop on specifics. It's crazy. MW folk are so much more approachable. You guys are great to ask questions. Thank you. Thank you, Shars. Yes, I mean, really, that for years, Gauss was just fairy dust. Like nobody really knew how to measure it. And we had to use a mathematical formula. So for years, like, using the mathematical formula of the amount of power going in the machine and what the output should be, we were getting like things like 20, 40, 50,000 Gauss. Well, after we got the technology to really read Gauss, we realized those numbers were more like 2,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. And this is across the world. This happened. And so what we did is we changed our numbers. Several companies just won't even share those numbers, which I just don't think is fair. Obviously, it's really, in all honesty, you can't truly get Gauss numbers unless you take that machine and you put it in a truly magnetic field free room, which I believe there's only one and it's at NASA. And then you run the Gauss numbers. That's the only way I can get you exact Gauss on a machine, because the magnetic fields of the Earth, the magnetic fields on the Wi-Fi, there's so many things that affect those readings. So they vary a little bit. So some companies are like, I'm not putting anything out. Well, the bottom line is you just need to give a range, an idea, so that people can accurately compare machines. And unfortunately, not everybody's willing to do that. Let's see. Does the training at AOPP go towards our yearly training for MW? Wendy, no, but I would recommend maybe in the future I can talk to Lauren and Teresa and see if they'd want to team up with that. But I will say the training at MagnaWave, what we're doing yearly, is based on what's happening with our equipment and the regulation in our industry. And it's specific about PEMF, but it also, I talk in those trainings, and what we're really going for is what we've learned and then what we've learned regulatory wise for us. And so I wouldn't want you to not take that class and miss something very important that MagnaWave is doing and take the AOPP. The AOPP one really helped me understand. And I think what I'm hearing from practitioners is like other types of PEMF, like understanding lower power PEMF and, and how it may affect a dog or a cat. Like that's what's really interesting about it. It's not machine specific. So you kind of need both. Like whoever you're getting your machine from should be updating you yearly. And what we found is that people don't even get in the portal. Like we could put out tons of stuff. And people will call me and be like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I'm like, we do. You got to get in there. You got to read the newsletter. So really having these is about us keeping you all up to date. It's going to make you more successful. It's going to make your business smoother. And it's going to make, you really keep up with what's going on. Let's see. Carly says, Lisa, Maria, I have a Pulse Pro and I love it. Thank you, Carly. Leslie, what is the maximum amount of hours a Semi 3 can be used in a day? So Leslie, they can be used. I mean, there isn't a maximum amount of hours. I recommend that if you're going to be doing more than 5 treatments in a row, so 5 equine treatments or 5 full body human treatments in a row, that you get something bigger than a Semi or a Soul. So if you're going to be doing those back to back every day, 5 treatments, those machines are really personal use units. They were built for somebody who's using them at their house. You can do 5 throughout the day. You can even do 10. They're going to hold up. But if you're running that machine at full tilt all day long, it's like having speakers. If you're blowing the speakers out in your car, you've heard them going down the street, they're going to blow sooner because you're working that machine harder. The larger machines cost more for a reason. I mean, they're bigger. There's more space. There's more ways to cool it. There's larger power supplies. There's larger spark chambers. All of that is built in there to make those machines be able to last longer and hold up in those environments. And usually the differences between machines have to do with how much you can run them and how long you can use them and what they can handle in like travel. Taylor says, if we attend MagnaCon in person or online, how is that recorded for continuing education? Are we supposed to contact someone? No, Taylor, we will give you access to that automatically after the event. We will go through, edit those, make sure that they're clean and everything's, you can hear the sound. And then we post those in the portal for you. If you've come to MagnaCon, you'll have access to them for free. If you didn't come to MagnaCon, then you will have the ability to purchase those. It's a lower price and it goes towards your continuing education. Speaking of a reading, when will the new news and views be out? That's a good question, Stephanie Henderson. Tell Maureen Boyle when the new news and views will be out. I'm pretty sure they'll be at MagnaCon. Knock on wood, I'm pretty sure we'll have them at MagnaCon. The resources and support that MagnaWave offers can't be found anywhere else. Thanks for all you do for us. Thank you, Hannah. Like, we really try. We want you to be successful. I love you guys. I think that this is, my life, and it's my family's life. And I think that it's, I really truly believe that this modality and the modalities that we use together can change people's lives, can change animals' lives. And that's what I want to do. And I feel like if you guys are happy in your jobs and you're helping people and animals, like, what else is there? I don't know. So thank you for seeing it. Maureen says, I started with and still use my Simi 3 original. It's a 2016 model. Still going strong, and I'm busy. Right. So Maureen started with that. I actually remember talking to you on the phone the first time, Maureen. And she started with the Simi 3, and they're great. They hold up. You just are going to see that you're going to want more strength, and you're going to want your machine, your treatments done quicker. And that's what those larger machines give you. Shar says, so if you purchase an online MagnaCon ticket, you are entered for the giveaway. So Shars, if you purchase a virtual MagnaCon ticket, you're entered to win 4 virtual prizes that is just for virtual people. You're also, and that's it. So those 4 prizes, a couple $1,000s worth of stuff. If you want to, and then all the live people, if you bought a live ticket, you are entered to win all the prizes that will be given away live at MagnaCon and the machine. The machine is given away live at MagnaCon. If a virtual person wants to win more than the 4 prizes that we're giving away for virtual, you have to buy a ticket, buy an entry to the live one, and those tickets go out on Friday. So you could buy those on Friday. Shars, can you win prizes if you get virtual? Heck yes, you can. And they're great prizes. Can you get entered to win the machine? No, not unless you purchase that extra entry. So for years, it's just part of being there live. We really feel like it's special to win. Yeah, we want to encourage you to come see us in person, because that's really how you get the best out of it. But if you want it, you have to stay virtual because of the way things are this year. We are allowing you to purchase those entries. Oh, look, I hope that's Lauren. Lauren's talking. Look, the Association of PEMF Professionals is commenting. They're saying, hello, MagnaWave practitioners. Our new small animal and large animal specialty certifications are now available. Check out our website for more educational opportunities and updated research. We would love to have you as part of our organization. God, I think that's Lauren. It's either Lauren, Sherry. Hi, guys. They're great, you all. You know what? I can do so much for you all. I really can. But I can't do everything, right? And to have an unbiased resource of people who are working to the good of PEMF. Just recently, a practitioner was in trouble. She got written up to the vet board in her state. She struggled with how to fight it. She got in contact with the AOPP. They've helped her get an attorney. They've helped her all along the way. I just remember just hearing her voice on the phone after she talked to them, and all the help that they've given her to get this beat has been amazing. So as a brand, I don't think I couldn't do that for you. I could help you and give you resources, but to be able to stick up for PEMF as a whole and really guide her on maybe she said something wrong, it's astounding. It's worth being a member of the AOPP. And if half of the things that they are wanting to do get done for you all, you're going to be thrilled in ways that I'm going to continue doing my best. But I think 2 is always better than 1. Plus, other companies, I think their true goal is to get some of these other companies that bashing and aren't truthful and aren't telling, allowing their machines to be tested for gals all on board. And let's, get a real comparison guide. And I believe last time I spoke to Lauren, they had several of our machines that were submitted. Some other companies, I bet 3 or 4 other companies have submitted their machines for testing. So there will be actual Gauss numbers, graphs for each attachment that will be published on their website in the coming year. So, I encourage you to just be a part of that. This is our industry. We should all join together. If you lay tile, you may be a member of, the company that you sell tile for, but you may also join, the group that represents all the tile layers, people who lay tile in your area. That's what the AOPP is. Okay, so the news and views, Maureen Boyle, somebody's asking her about that. It is a full, looks like a newspaper, and it's just all about MagnaWave. And it's got articles written by doctors, veterinarians. It's just got the latest information. You can hand it out to people. It looks like a regular newspaper. People love it. It is time consuming. We haven't put one out in a few years, but we do have a new one coming out soon. Where do we find it? Carly, it'll come. We will sell the news and views in the practitioner portal when we have them. We have to order a pallet full of them. So when they get here, we will put them on the website. You get 100 of them at a time, kind of like just like you would see a newspaper bundle. You can purchase those on the back end of our website. We can ship them to you, and then hopefully they'll be available at MagnaCon. Let's see. Let's see. Maureen says, I think I have 5 copies left of the news and views, and I'm very specific in who gets them. I love you. It's good stuff. You're going to love this one, Maureen. Like Stephanie and company worked hard. Like everybody in this building worked to make that content new, better, and updated like I've never seen. I mean, it's excellent. Leslie, I believe it's $100 to enter to win the machine, but I do want to remind you that it's going to be a machine that's valued over $10,000, if not way over $10,000. So you'll get a package with that. So it's pretty exciting. Shar says, yes, as someone researching PEMF for possibly my own health issues, my husband's PTSD for more, and our mini rescue, it was crazy that these companies weren't willing to educate me. I circled right back to you guys every time. And that's what we're finding is happening. We're getting a lot of people that come back. They'll talk to somebody and they'll come back to us. They'll talk to somebody. And I like that if you could, I really want there for people like you, Shars, I really hope that, AOPP, I really hope that they have the ability to kind of educate people. That's why they have this series that they're putting out, like what to ask, what to understand before you even get on the phone with anybody. That is incredibly important because you'll just believe what anybody says. People are believing, and then they go out there and spew nonsense. Like, I've heard people with some of the lower power machines say, this isn't PEMF, it's Beamer. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's, I don't even know how to respond to that because Beamer is a PEMF machine. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not educated at all. And some people at Beamer are. I'm not saying they all are, but it's just incredibly important that that you understand what you're buying. Lisa, you don't need to copy one from Maureen. I will, if you're talking about the news and views, I promise you that we will get them out soon. So we will have brand new ones ready for purchase soon. So there's a spot at the top of the news and views that we leave blank, and it's for you to put a sticker or to staple your business card. So you hand that out, and your sticker's up there, and it's all your contact information. Okay. Let's make sure I haven't missed anybody. We're almost done, guys. We've got 6 minutes left. I'm so excited that the AOPP commented. I feel like I'm a celebrity. All right. I hope I didn't. Oh, I don't think I missed anybody. So Lalani says she just joined the AOPP and it's awesome. $50 is basic, but professional membership is $175. You get the education package and you get to use the AOPP logo to use on your website. It boosts your credibility. And also they have an excellent map. It's not as good as MagnaWave's map, but it's getting there. MagnaWave's map is the creme de la creme of PEMF map, like searchable maps or maps. I really, if you have not checked out your listing on our website, on the map on our website, please do that. Update it. It is amazing. That is basically a landing page. It has your business name in the top. That is such an incredible resource. Like as somebody who had to build a landing page, build MagnaWave's website from, oh God, it was terrible. When I had to do that, I mean, with my dad and I, we didn't have the money to hire somebody to build a website. And we really didn't, know what to do ourselves, but we did it and it came out great. But if you're a certified practitioner and you just take the time to fill out the forms in the back end of the portal, you literally have a landing page. And if somebody fills out like the contact you, it sends you an email. I mean, you cannot beat having that for you to put on your Facebook, share with your friends before you ever get to the point where you need a website. But if you do need a website, MagnaWave can do that too at very inexpensive prices. Like we're talking like $150. It starts you off on your website. And then Stephanie Harper is back with us, you all. If you are looking for marketing materials, Stephanie Harper, she is at marketing@mwpmf.com. If you want to email her, she is full on business support. She helps you purchase anything and everything. If you have questions about what to do, like what we offer in terms of banners, postcards, custom marketing materials, websites, Stephanie is available. She's back. She had a beautiful baby recently, and we're so glad to have her back. But I know you guys should really use her because we have a in-house graphic designer. We have an in-house video editor. We have an in-house web app developer. We have an in-house social media expert. And we have, Chris, who heads them all up. Stephanie has kind of joined the team to kind of, really just share with you all the resources. There's no reason for you to reinvent the wheel. I already invented it. We worked so hard to put this stuff together for ourselves. We want to share it with you. Plus all of the, regular, stuff for our practitioners. Any of our materials can be printed. And just, you can send them out, put a sticker on them. They're not custom to you, but they are MagnaWave marketing materials. You can take those documents, download them, and have them printed at any local Office Depot or even your house. So all of that's in there for free. But we also have a ton of custom things, videos. I mean, you just wouldn't believe what they can do, what that marketing department can do. So email marketing at MagnaWavePMF.com. I promise you, nobody else has that. You know, you may hear, well, we're a small team. I'm going to tell you right now, small team is great, but a close-knit big team who's got your back and can do these things for you without you having to go out and interview people to do your graphic design, that's what we have. Like, we have somebody that you could trust to really help you and make sure you're happy. I mean, nobody else is doing that for their practitioners and in the time and the way that our team is doing it. And they, quite frankly, excuse my French, they kick ass, and it's amazing. So please come meet them at MagnaCon, join us virtually, and then email marketing at mwpemf.com if you have any questions for Stephanie Harper. Or if you just want to hear about her beautiful baby, because she has that too. Let's see. Where does someone get logo stickers, and do you put contact info under your logo? Brianna, we could do all of that for you. I think we can also do stickers or magnets for your car. We do have, if you all go on the practitioner portal, we have a shop for you all. You can order, I think you can add your logo and our logos on there, customized shirts, hats. You can buy 10 of them for your crew, like pens, pencils, everything is in there for you to go in, pick what you want, customize it with your logo, and then check out. So that's available for you all. Go check that out. It's in the practitioner portal. So if you're wanting to buy like stuff for a trade show, if you're wanting to buy stuff for your team, it's there. It's done. The best of the best. It's already in the practitioner portal. Now, if you want to get something custom, like smaller scale, or just like instead of like clothes and pins and like that, you want some handouts or a video or maybe some stickers, we could do that as well. Janine says she just purchased her virtual MagnaCon ticket. So excited to learn from you guys. Yay. So Brianna says, your graphic design team is great. I love my logo. They're amazing. They listen to you. Like, if you haven't already, if you are looking to do a logo, start your business, go back into the portal and take the Business Builder Lite class. It's free. Okay. And I talk a lot about naming your business. I talk a lot about not pigeonholing yourself. I talk a lot about how to, figure out what you want graphic design wise. That's required before you take my Business Builder class. But even if you're not planning on doing that, and let's say you've been in business in a while and you need a refresher, I encourage you to go take the Business Builder Lite class in the portal, in the MagnaWave Academy, because it's awesome. And it's a great way for you to kind of see what the class is like. Yeah, they really do kick ass, Maureen. They really do. Alicia says, I love my logo for MagnaWave. Love this. Sophia says, love the support you provide your practitioners. Thank you. We really do. I mean, we do a lot. You can find local people to do these things for you, but then you're managing those people. And that's what I found. I wasted so much time doing things and I wasn't out MagnaWaving. And that's the whole goal behind this, is that if you're successful, we're successful. And if you're happy, we're happy. And if you have all these things at your fingertips, then you're more power to you, quicker, easier. And it's not just one for all. Like, we will customize this, so it doesn't have to look like everybody else's. I highly encourage you to talk to Chris Burkhart in logo design. He's awesome. Okay. Nola said, just got my video and banner ordered. Yay. The video is great. Tony does an incredible job. I think that's it. Maureen Boyle says, I'm happy. I'm happy too, Maureen. Shar says, any faster if we drive to Kentucky to pick up? Roughly how long is shipping for the Soul currently and the LZR? Chars, I would say that shipping right now is between, I'm going to say 12 to 14 business days. It's not thrilling. I'd rather under promise and over deliver to you. It's just been hard with getting supply chain stuff, but we are shipping those in a timely manner. It's just as fast as we can get them done correctly. And the LZR, I believe we have them in stock. So if you would like, tell your product specialist to let the shipping department know to go ahead and ship the LZR if you want that first. Otherwise, they might hold it and wait so that everything goes together. But, always just talk to your product specialist and we can make sure that one or the other goes out first. Okay, Christy, how can I get in touch with Jazzro? Christy, email marketing at MagnaWavePMF.com and we will help you with any problems you have with Jazzro. Any faster if we drive to Kentucky to pick up? Shars, I'd love to see you. Drive on down. Yes, it's always going to be faster if we don't have to ship it. And I will work to get it as fast as I can. We're doing the best we can. Lisa Marie, in-person training. So Lisa, we haven't been given the okay to do training. We probably will never be able to go back to Churchill Downs. I don't know if we will. We just did a very exciting team with Brad Cox at, he's a huge trainer, a thoroughbred racehorse trainer. We love Brad. He's been interested in the machines. We've teamed up to be able to work together. So we're really hopeful that we could do some training at his barn. We will have hands-on training at MagnaCon. And then we hope this summer to be able to go back to doing hands-on training every other Friday. So that's pretty exciting. Here in Louisville, we're also working, and it's taken a lot of time. I know people want it to be quicker, but we're working on a certified training program where we will have certain practitioners who meet some very specific criteria who will be able to do some training of their own. So we're working on what that means and what that looks like. We've got the course together just so that everybody has a fair representation so that everybody doesn't just come to Louisville. So I'm excited about that. And then I'm excited. I'm going to try to travel a little bit over the next year. I'm going to go overseas. Hopefully I can get into Germany and Italy where I was supposed to be before COVID. I want to go up to Canada. So, we got some exciting stuff in the works. So, it's coming along. So I'd love to do training if I'm ever in those areas near you. I guess that's it. I think. I don't want to miss anybody's. Brianna said, can they be branded with our own logos? Brianna, everything can be customized with marketing. Everything. We can put your logo. We can even add some of your pictures. Obviously, if you want to change it all the time, it's going to cost. But we will go in there and clean it up for you, make it look beautiful with your contact information. I know we've done some with certain color changes for people. So, yeah, there's a lot of opportunities there. We're open to whatever we could do for you. But there are certain packages that you can get as well. And all of that will be available at MagnaCon. So I'm super excited about sharing that with you. Okay. Maureen says you need to come to Chicago. Maureen, did you know I've never been to Chicago? Never been there. Ever. I want to come. I would love to come, actually. I bet my family would love to go too, but I can't believe it, but I've just never been there, and it's not far from me. Teresa says, is it too late to sign up for MagnaCon? Teresa, it's too late to sign up for in-person live, but you can get the virtual MagnaCon. We stopped selling those on the 31st. So I would encourage you to get the virtual tickets today, because then on Friday, like I've said, we're sending out the email for you to be entered to win the machine that we're giving away live. So if you're virtual, you can purchase on Friday the ticket to win the machine. It's about $100, I think. If you're live, you've already got an entry, but if you want to get more, you can. We're going to put everybody's name multiple times on a big wheel. It's the digital wheel. We've done it before, and then it spins it, and we'll announce the winner live. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's see. Thank you for all that you and your team does for us. Oh, Christy, you're so sweet. May 31st is the deadline for tickets. Yay, we got another ticket. Good job, Hannah. I'm so excited for you all to watch. I'm excited. This is the first time we've really done it live virtually and live in person at the same time. So, but I think it'll be great because we did virtual last year and it was fantastic. All right, so I think that's it. All right, so I guess I don't know. I think, should we give something away? It's 1:05. I think we should give something away, Chris, because yesterday was my birthday. So we should give somebody a birthday present. Let's see. Let's give away a ticket to virtual MagnaCon. And if you already have a ticket to MagnaCon, then I'll give you an extra entry into winning the machine. So, Chris, can you pick a number? Can somebody in marketing pick a number and text me, count down that number and text me the name? Because we're going to somebody is going to win as a birthday present, because my birthday was yesterday. I'm going to give you a birthday present, and it's going to be, one of you is going to win an entry to virtual MagnaCon. But if you already have one, then I'll give you an entry to win the MagnaWave machine. Suzanne says, I love the Pulse Pro. May birthdays are the best. That's right, Lacey. They are the best. I'm a Taurus. My daughter was born May 3rd. I'm May 10th, and my mom's May 27th. So we're all right there in May. That's why I wear this emerald. It's my birthstone. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. Leslie is buying her virtual ticket today. Are people allowed to sell their in-person ticket to another person? Do you have to register with the new info? Shars, you need to contact support at mwpmf.com to work that out. Because if you sell it, there is no physical ticket. Like, you check in at the door with your name badge, your materials. So whoever shows up won't get it. I mean, we register you and build your stuff for you. So yeah, you can't, it doesn't work that way. So, but contact us, because I know there's people who want to go. Okay, I'm hoping that Chris is texting me. Come on. Somebody's going to win. Okay, Lacey Leitner. Lacey Leitner, you just won the birthday present. Yay. So Lacey, I don't know if she has a MagnaCon ticket yet, but if you do have a ticket, you get entered to win the machine again. So I'll make sure in our system it is noted that you are entered to win. You'll get a receipt for that. Congratulations, Lacey. Happy birthday from me to you. And I'm really excited. So if you take anything from today, get your virtual MagnaCon ticket. Also, go join the AOPP, PMFprofessionals.com. Invest in your business. It's what you should be doing to move ahead. You need everybody on your side. Also, check out my business builder class. My next one starts right after MagnaCon. It's filling up fast, you all. So please make sure that you, if you want to take the business builder class, sign up now, because I am pretty sure that the next 2 classes are going to fill up. And that's, even if you've been doing this for 5 years, it's worth taking the class. I promise you will not regret it. You will leave feeling more confident, more in control of your business. You have a plan, and you'll leave with some awesome new friends and materials. Okay, that's it. I don't know. Did she see it that she won? Did Lacey? Let's see. Hold on. Says Lacey, if you see it that you won, please comment. I hope you do. Congratulations. You have won the birthday present. All right, guys, I think that's it. We've gone about 8 minutes over. Thank you for joining me at office hours. This is every Tuesday at noon. It's either Pat Zimmer, my father, or myself, or both of us. But we will see you next Tuesday. Thanks for joining me. Wave on.